Another alleged victim using the pseudonym Mia is now on the stand in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking and racketeering trial. She alleges that Combs used physical force, psychological manipulation, and threatened her reputation to get her to engage in sex acts with him. Her testimony follows the testimony of celebrity stylist Deontay Nash, who testified that on one occasion he witnessed Combs beat his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura until her head was bleeding. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges, and his defense team says that any sexual encounters were all consensual. So for more on this, I want to bring in ABC's Rena Roy alongside legal contributor and criminal defense attorney Shauna Lloyd, who are outside that courthouse. And Rena, what is the latest from court right now?
Well, Alex, Mia just took the stand a couple of minutes ago now, and she's really getting into what it was like to work for Sean Diddy Combs. She says that it was toxic, chaotic, it was exciting, that the highs were really high, that the lows were really low. And she talked about multiple instances of alleged violence. She says that Combs threw her against the wall, threw things at her, threw her into a pool. And she told jurors that he has also sexually assaulted her. Now, as you mentioned, her testimony comes after we heard from celebrity stylist Deontay Nash. In his cross-examination before he wrapped up, the defense suggested that he may have made up a claim about Cassie Ventura feeling pressured the night of her 29th birthday to do a freak-off with Combs. They say that he may have made that up after speaking with her earlier this month about her trial testimony. But in the redirect, prosecutors asked Nash again what he remembered about that night, and he said that Combs told him that she didn't want to go hang out with him and her friends, and implied in some suggestive language that I won't use here that she was going to go engage in sexual activities instead.
Well, and Shauna, what's Mia's testimony meant to show, and also how could this bolster the prosecution's case?
So Mia's testimony is going to be used to show several things. Once we're going to see the abuse, the violence continue. We also have to remember that she is an employee. So she's also going to speak to that forced labor. Again, that is part of the RICO and the underlying enterprise for criminal activities. And forced labor, as we know, is illegal if you're not paying people. So we see her talk about the long hours and other things. So that's also what her testimony is used for.
Got you. Well, and Rena, lastly, what are we expecting after Mia's testimony concludes?
Well, Mia, Alex, as we know, is one of the 4 alleged victims that this federal case against Sean Combs is really primarily based on. So in her testimony, we're going to be hearing a lot more about these alleged instances of violence and coercion and forced labor, as Shauna mentioned, as prosecutors try to show that Combs ran a criminal enterprise. They say that he used his power and his money to coerce women into sex. So we're going to be seeing them laying out their case over the next couple of weeks here.
All right, Rena and Shauna, thank you both.